Hi everyone, this is going to be a super quick workout. I know I promised an easy workout on the last one, but I will stick to my timing this time. There is no warm-up for this, but there is a warm-up in the description box, so please do head over to that and do a 5-minute warm-up, because it's so important for your body, for you to listen to your body and get in the right mindset and muscles so you can practice more efficiently and effectively. Today's core session, we're not going to need anything but a mat, so let's start off in a plank position. Take a deep breath in here. We're going to rotate from a plank position to a side plank. Now, if this is difficult for you, feel free to come onto your elbows to do an elbow plank. You're going to rotate over to your right side and then lift up that hand. You're going to come back to an elbow plank, rotate to the left side, come up to an elbow plank. If you are coming with me, we are going to stay in a nice strong plank position. Pivot both feet, knife edge of the feet over to the right, and then open up the chest. Lift from that bottom hip, take that left hand over your head, and then drop that hand down to a plank position. That is our one movement. Taking our legs over to the right side, pivot to the knife edge, lift up that hand, rotate it, stretch it right up over your head, drop it down, plank position. Let's do that 6 more times. Lift up, head over, drop that left hand down, pivot over to the knife edge, lift up and over, come back to a plank. 4 more. Lift, take your time on this one. Open, drop down, plank, lift, reach over, plank, and keep moving this way. 3 more. Keep lifting from that bottom hip, so you're really pulling in the navel from that bottom to the top, up and over, down we go. Last 2. Lift, over, down and around. Lift, over, down. Last 1. Lift, over, down. Pivot over to the knife edge. Lift with that bottom hip and drop those hands down. So we're going to come into an all fours position this time. So what I'm going to get you to do is hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips, but extend that right leg back. Extend that left arm forward. So we're going to lift both legs, both leg and the elbow. So make sure you can lift that right leg, but really rotate that right hip down. So you might not come up very high, but then also with your left elbow, you want it in line with your ear. Push away the ground with the left knee, push away the ground with the right elbow, come into knee crunch. So elbow to knee and then extend. Elbow to knee, then extend. 8 more here. 7. As you inhale, reach, exhale and crunch. Don't worry about that leg not going too high. We want to keep that hip pointed down to the ground. Last 5. 4. 3. 2. Last 1. Beautiful. Drop that leg down. This time we're going to come into a modified side plank. So we've done the hard stuff, but we're going to keep our left knee down. In this position, we're going to keep our left hand down, our left knee down, and our right leg. Top arm on top, we're going to lift and lower for 10. Lift and lower. So we are still working glutes. We're working a little bit into the obliques. Last 6. Keep pointing and flexing those toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Come back down and we're going to go to the opposite side. So we're going to extend that left leg. Make sure the left hip is dropping down. And extend that right arm alongside your right ear. Push the ground away with the left arm and the right knee as you raise that left leg. Take a deep breath in here. Elbow to knee, crunch, and extend. So don't forget to extend. Don't forget to reach. Flex that foot this whole time. We're gonna go for 10 here. So that was 4, 5, halfway. Last one. Beautiful. This time we're going to take our right leg down and then we're going to pivot over to the knife edge of the left side. So your left foot is down, your right hand is down, and then we're going to lift up that hand onto the hip. So open up the chest by lifting up that hand, and then we're going to lift up that leg and crunch for 10. If this is a little bit too hard, don't worry about the height. Focus on the glutes, the obliques, and open up the chest. So do not look at your foot, look straight forward. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Sit yourself down onto the mat this time, and we're going to do some Russian twists. So taking a deep breath in here, we're going to lean back onto our tailbone. So engage the abdominals in this position. Use those hands to pull those thighs up towards you, but also you're pulling your chest towards your thighs. Lift up those legs and hold here. So we're going to come into that modified boat pose. If you want to cross your legs, really pull in those thighs together. Take away those hands, but remember you can also drop the feet there. Make sure your chest is nice and lifted throughout this session. We're going to go to 20 reps. So we're going to touch the floor and then rotate and touch. 20, 19, go at your own pace. 17, 16, really actively twist. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, keep going, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Pop those legs down. On our last movement, we are going to go for a knee crunch. So I would like for you to extend that right knee and then lean back. So we're going to go into a lean and then we're going to go into a heel touch. We're going to swap sides. So we're going to lean and then we're going to come into a heel touch. Now, if this is too much, lay back down. So we really want to protect our back and we want to go into a heel crunch. This is still good, okay? This is your modification. And for those of you feeling a little bit active, this is your modification, right? So don't be afraid to utilize the core over the back. We always want to work on the core and not find any impingements in the back. So belly button pulled in, we're gonna do 10 reps. We're gonna go for our lower with our leg and then crunch. We're gonna swap lower and crunch. So we're basically going into a low boat and a high boat, but we're using our abdominals and we're switching our legs. So try not to use momentum. I know it's really difficult. So use that control as you lower and crunch. Lower and crunch. But feel free, even if at halfway you think, okay, I'm now using momentum, I'd rather go down and then go into the extension. So please feel free to do that as you crunch, and you can even alternate the legs and extend. So let's go for 5. If you're still up there, keep it going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees in towards your chest. Just shift those hips from side to side. Niggle out any tension or any tightness you might have accumulated in that back. Rock yourself up to a seated position, and we're just going to do one last stretch, but we're going to go into a mermaid stretch. So we're going to take our legs right beside us, and we're going to grab our right ankle, lift up our left hand, and just stretch over to the one side. Oh, this is nice and juicy right at the end, just to give yourself a little bit of a respite. Beautiful. Keep it here. Keep drawing in the navel, opening up the chest. And then just swap sides nice and gracefully, taking it over to the left. Open up the chest, taking that left hand to the left heel, lift up with that right hand and stretch up overhead. And maybe serve. Have a soft smile on your face, around the corners of your mouth, towards your ears, and breathe. Beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing if you have already, and if you haven't, please make sure you do those things, because more people can find free videos like this online for strength and conditioning. I'm sending you guys so much love. Thanks for being here. Bye for now.